We're back. Dark Souls on PC. Part... who knows. But I'll tell you what we're going to do today. Are we going to continue in Ulasil? Nope. Are we going to do Lost Izalith? Nope. I'll show you what we're going to do.
There you are. I'll be heading... There's nothing worth... No worries.
Oh no, we're going somewhere else. Just checking we didn't have a teleport. We are going to the Duke's Archives. And, well, we're going to see how it goes. Now, in this room in front of me, you can see the chest. One of them's a mimic, so hit both of them. And, the mimic drops a crystal halberd, which, if you're using the halberd strategy for bosses, you can use that to fight the Ornstein and Smo, as it'll probably be stronger than your, like, what, plus 10 or whatever you have at that point. But hey, it's up to you. And yes, we're heading to Duke's. Duke's or Jukes, who knows. And I'm going to try and show the shortcut, but if I can't manage it within 5 attempts, we'll just give up. See, it's quite a dilemma, because on one hand I want to show the full areas, on the other I want to show the shortcuts, because I imagine less people know about the shortcuts. And they can be helpful. If you're playing through the game for the first time, maybe you shouldn't use a shortcut, true, but I mean, who knows? So Sivamont's wearing his pyjamas that he's strapped metal to, because he's good like that. Blue pyjamas. I actually have some blue pyjamas, I'm wearing them at the moment. Yeah, I remember you're there, douchebag. Oh. Ah. Actually, why am I fighting them? I don't need to fight them, do I? And we're actually getting killed. Do we actually have any rings of sacrifice? Because we're going to need them if we do this the proper way. We'll have a look. Let me past, douchebag. Out of my way, fatso, I'm on a mission. Let's see. Oh, we have one rare ring of sacrifice, that's good. If you're going to do it the normal way, the first time you fight Seath, equip the ring of sacrifice, and then you won't have to lose your stuff. First of all, let's fight Captain Caveman, who's not actually a caveman. He's a crystallized knight. I can't remember if he's hard or not, in terms of his damage. Maybe he hits for a lot, maybe he doesn't. Oh, crap. Oh, we probably lost the... No, it's still there, good. Stay still. Good, we need Twinkling Titanite. And this is the place we're going to get it, which is the main reason I've come here, so we can upgrade our armor without actually just spending souls on buying it. So, okay, this is quite a hard thing to pull off if you're like me. Ah, come on. What? Huh? Oh, yeah, herder. Stupid me. Okay, let's try this out. No, we didn't do it right. You know, the first time I ever tried it, it took me about 45 minutes to do it. Then, the most recent time I tried it, I did it on my first attempt, and I was like, wow. So obviously, we're not going to manage it this time. But we're going to try it 5 times. If we don't manage it, we'll give up. I might speed it up, my attempts, I'm not really sure. That would also... that would speed up? We'll see. We'll see in the editing stage, once we see if we manage it within 5 attempts or not. I know it will probably be quite boring to just watch me do it, like, many times. The reason I probably didn't... I haven't actually edited the video yet at this point, but the reason why I probably didn't speed up all the Artorias deaths is because I think it's different when you're doing a boss to just trying jumping, because you try different tactics and so forth. So we'll see what happens. Duke's Archives. Duke's Archives. Very interesting looking place. It's a big ass library. Okay, let's just grab that first. So the idea is... didn't make it. I almost actually made it that time. Almost. That's attempt number 2. The good thing about this shortcut is, if you can manage it, because it can be tricky, but good players can do it easily, it lets you skip, like, what, 75% of the Duke's Archives? And I may be alone in this, but I really doubt I am, considering the shortcut exists. I don't really like the Duke's Archives just because I find it a bit tedious. I don't like the enemies, and I'm just not a fan of the Duke's Archives. What we're going to try doing is... okay, that didn't work, but maybe we can... this will expedite our future attempts. Okay, yeah, we can do that, that's great. That might have killed us if that guy had hit us, I'm not really sure. It would have done a lot of damage. This is attempt number 3. 2 more if this fails. Okay. Let's give this a go. I think this is the hardest shortcut in the game because it relies on you doing 2 tricky jumps. And even if you manage the first, you will probably fail the second. If you're me, at least. Oh, so close. I can't remember whether you're meant to jump or roll. I think either works, but... because you need to be fast enough that you don't, like, miss it and fall down and die from the... but you also need to not be so fast that you just roll against it. You have to get the timing down. And you probably have, like, what, less than a second? Ah. As I recall, you have to completely leave and then roll onto it. Okay, let's give this another attempt. You know, I could just edit it all out if I fail all 5 attempts and just say I failed them all. That might... yeah, that's probably going to be the best idea. I'll show it once just so you can see how to do it. Like... not how to do it, but the method behind it. Ah. This would be a lot easier if the jumping in this game was... because to jump in Dark Souls, you have to run, which is hold B, then tap B again. But if you just tap B, you roll. So it's like... and you have to be holding B for a certain amount of time before you can jump. It can be a bit tricky to get the hang of it. Okay, let's go. Ah, didn't manage it. Okay, 2 more attempts. Of course I can't do it now that I actually want to do it in a recording. Whatever. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the long way. That's just life. Life. Don't talk to me about life. I like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy rather a lot. I mean, Is it even possible not to like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Actually, I did know a girl once who didn't like it, and yeah, she was stupid. I don't know her anymore, shall we say. There's no arguing taste and opinion, but hey, if you don't like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you are a miserable little wretch of a human being. Cough cough. Opinionated? Me? Of course not. Oh, so close. Dark Souls is another thing. I mean, I can sort of understand why some people don't like it, but anyone who's been playing games for a while, I think there's not much to find wrong in Dark Souls. Sure, there's things like performance issues, a few badly designed parts, but overall, not much to complain about, to be honest. It's definitely one of my favourite games of all time, and definitely my favourite game of this generation. It seems like a strange comparison, but it reminded me of Majora's Mask, and to a lesser extent Ocarina of Time, because those games have a great sense of exploration, and not just exploration, but also, what do you call it? They reward you for exploring, and they have lots of secrets and side quests, and the worlds are actually interesting to explore. Skyrim has a massive world, but it's boring. I mean, oh, that was close. Damn. See, I could pretty much get the same effect as Skyrim by going to, like, what? I don't know, Canada or Finland or North America. Like, north of North America, I mean. United States, that is. But there's nothing interesting. It's just hills and snow and mountains. It's boring. Oh, come on. Well, at least we're getting treated to pretty hilarious deaths, if nothing else. Last try now. And I apologise for subjecting you to this miserable platforming. And also to Sausage Mont again, with his exposed spine and nasty thing on his heart. Okay, last attempt. No! What a great start for our last attempt. Clearly we're going to succeed. Ha. It might also be this controller, because the buttons are really not designed for... How should I put it? The face buttons on this controller are almost... like, there's hardly any depth to them. They're almost like pressure, like touchpad buttons. Not, they aren't, but they're very close to that. They don't press in at all. They're basically flat, and you just touch them with your finger instead of pushing them in. And for something like running and jumping, that is not a good idea. But it's the only controller I have for Windows. I do have another one, but it's literally from 1902, so it's even worse than this one. I can't... Oh well. This is such a frustrating jump. Oh, ah. See, we made it then, but then he sort of tripped and didn't... Whatever, we'll do it the normal way. The irritating way. And we'll have to split it into two parts for doing... one part for Dukes, another part for Crystal Caves. Actually, Crystal Caves is really short, if I don't die. Okay, we'll try and do this all in one part. It's going to be a long part. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we'll try and do this all in one part. It'll be a long part. But what does that mean? Doesn't really matter. It's good news for you, it gives you more to watch. And hey, it makes up for some of the really short parts. The only issue is for me is it takes me a long time to upload. And I mean a long time. So, my internet, who have recently been bought, like my ISP has been bought out by Sky, and I hate Sky, who are going to charge me like almost 3 times as much as I pay now for the same speed but not unlimited. Isn't that just lovely? Okay, so we've got our Raring of Sacrifice on. We have this on because we're going to die here and there's not really anything we can do to stop it. You have to die at this point. It's how you continue through the level. It's one of the few badly designed things in the game, in my opinion. Because you have to die. You don't have to lose your souls if you use the ring, but... So, if we could hit him, you'd see that he instantly regenerates all his health. Kill me, you giant dildo. You missed. Like I give a fuck. We'll get some revenge on this arsehole. Raring of Sacrifice shattered. That's okay. So it's called a Raring of Sacrifice because it also it removes curse if you're cursed. We haven't been cursed. So I would think it's quite obvious, but that's how you escape. But look what happens as soon as we open the door. These Cthulhu-esque monsters are... They used to be, I believe it's Guinevere's maidens. And Seath basically kidnapped them all. Oh, frame rate. No, you're not allowed to climb up the ladder. Oh, what a sneaky git. He made it. You... Okay, let's just kill him because I'm angry that he escaped us. And this is like a just look how big this library is. How are you even meant to get any of these books? If he knocks us down, I'm gonna be pissed. See all this blood stain is? I bet it's someone falling down. Yep. Watch. He's gonna try and land on the ledge below, and it doesn't work. And he tried a plunging attack. Let's knock this douchebag off as punishment. Whee, splat. Let's return my brightness up a bit. Because... And to slide down ladders, you just press B. I've noticed that once I upload my videos to YouTube after rendering them, it might be the codec I'm using, which is like an MP4 container thingy. They get quite dark. I imagine that's like a thing to... So these guys, or girls, have like a pretty nasty grab attack. Well, what just hit me? Don't know. But yeah, they have a pretty nasty grab attack. But they are all Guinevere's maidens who were kidnapped by the channelers and brought to Seath, who did all these nasty experiments on them. If there are any bosses in Dark Souls who deserve to die, and I know that is quite a strange thing to say, is, I mean, how can one man judge another and all that, but a lot of the enemies in Dark Souls aren't really that evil in that they do evil things, but Seath is one of the few. The one who I think is the least sort of evil is probably actually Nito, because he's not actually doing anything bad. Oh right, I forgot. I haven't really that could be a problem. But no, we're near a bonfire, so it's okay. I don't think these guys attack, do they? Huh, I didn't know you could backstab them. But these two, I think, are non-hostile, and they also drop you miracles. Can't use the miracles, unless you're part of the Princess Guard Covenant. But, oh well. Okay, I'm gonna have to repair my weapon and armor when we get up to the bonfire. And look who it is.
Hello again. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. The archives. The thought offends me so as a student of the arts.
See, he's meant to be this super powerful sorcerer. He can cast Soul Spear, and yet he gets captured, what, twice, I think? What is his weakness against snaky people? They're pretty easy to kill as a caster. Logan's just a scrub. Oh. Oh, was that like a double parry? That was pretty badass if that was actually a double parry. Oh crap. Damn, we're not doing any damage to these guys. Is it because our weapon's broken? It might be, actually. That could be it. Or it might just be that they're strong. Maybe they have defense against thrusting attacks because they're lizards? I don't know. It might be something to do with their scales. Might be. Might not be. Might be I just suck. Now let's turn off this stupid microphone. Not microphone, whatever it is. Here we go. Let's grab this. Check it's not a mimic. Archive Tower Giant Door Key. Great, that's what we want. Now we're gonna boner back up. Boner. Boner. And we're going to repair all our stuff. Actually, as we're going to reinforce our armor so we won't repair it, as reinforcing it will automatically repair it. Nice, we can take that to +4, or we could... Okay, we'll take that to +4. Great. And now we'll repair. Here we go. And we still can level up, I think. Nope, we can't. So this guy's going to now try and climb up the ladder every time. Or not. Doesn't matter to me. So now we've upgraded our armor a little bit more. We haven't been wearing a head item, which can give you... I mean, look. If we had the Guardian helm on, we'd be having 15 more poise and that. And we could still fast roll. So we're at a slight disadvantage from not using a helmet, but it's not really any big issue. You should really wear a helmet in Dark Souls, but on this character I opted not to. Because he has silver hair. That looks like a big crystallized dragon over there, doesn't it? Like it's sort of in the shape of a dragon that's been frozen, which I think is quite cool. Oh, I guess we should turn ourselves human, shouldn't we? Because everyone loves being invaded in in the crystal caves. It's so much fun. And look at that. An Orlando. So this is basically the highest point in the game, the Duke's Archives, I think. Oh, I remember you, prick face. Die, please die. No! Where did he move to? Over here? Yes. Try and hit me with your magic, see if I care. Ow. So there's a... oh, not there. Bonfire down here, which should be your first thing to do, of course. And we are going to take a kinda shortcut and jump into the wall. So, if we had taken the proper shortcut that I was trying and failed to do, we would basically have got here instantly without having to do that whole prison. Plus, we would have been on the right side to activate the shortcut behind the bookcase. So yeah, it's a really handy shortcut if you don't like doing the Duke's Archives, which I don't. I hate these stupid desks. They always get in my damn way. Sometimes I really get irritated when I get like stuck on enemies. Trying desperately to remember where to go. Is it this way? Because you have to turn crap around. No, it's not this way. Oh, piss off. Oh, crap. There's actually a guy behind me. See? And now I'm stuck and can't get past. Move! Okay, just go this way. See if we die. We didn't die. At least not instantly. Oh my days. Would you guys just stop following me? This is another reason I hate Duke's Archives. It's full of tiny little walkways, well, paths, and you get stuck unable to move by enemies. And it's just irritating, frankly. Yep, if there's one thing that gets me in Dark Souls, it's getting stuck behind enemies in narrow places. Probably the cause of all my deaths. Okay, not all of them, but most of them. It just drives me insane. Because you can't even circle behind them easily to backstab. That is a mimic, I'm sure of it. So we're not going to do it yet. And there's so many of these little pillocks. And the archers do ridiculously high damage. Like from across the universe with their magical pro MLG sniping skills. This is why I wanted to skip Duke's Archives. It's not exactly hard, it's just frustrating and annoying. Okay, now we got it. Oh, now we're out of Estus Flasks. That's okay. And now we have to fight a mimic in a very close quarters. But he's almost dead. Crystal Knight Shield. Pretty useless for us, but oh well. What's out here? Anything good? Yeah, just die. Twinkling, that's great, we need that. Disorienting area for me, because you have to sort of go up and down, spin stuff around. And there's just enemies shooting you from all over the place. It pisses me off. And they also teleport, which is very, very annoying. And they buff these guys to make them even more annoying, as if they weren't bad enough. Okay, so not that way, must be... Is there any chests over here? Let's check. Nope, no. I think there's no chests. The other side? This is another place I died a significant number of times on my first playthrough. It was mostly Sens, then... Mostly Sens, and God, where was the other place I died? Oh yeah, Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos, Sens Fortress. Sens isn't bad once you get used to it, but Bed of Chaos is always stupid. Duke's Archives, and Tomb of the Giants was a bit horrible at first. Mostly because I was so confused by the darkness. And I kept falling off the edge, like a dumbass. Oh yeah, here we go. So, we can turn these staircases around, which is what we obviously need to do. Look at that, his arrow went sideways. You hacker. We really should have gone back to the bonfire, I don't know why I didn't. Chest over here, perhaps? I think one of these chests has an ember, which we don't need or want. Oh, so this is where you can get, if you run off here, you can get Avalyn, which is a crossbow in that chest, but we're not gonna. Because, if I try, I will probably die. And I don't want Avalyn, don't need it. Let me think. Why have I done this? It doesn't let me go anywhere, does it? I think this is the ember here. Nope, more Twitonite. 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 Yeah, we need Twitonite. Twatonite. Oh yeah, right, up here. Chest over there. Nope. Just over here. Nope. Let's try and make it to the shortcut. Terminator. Don't they look a bit like Terminator to you? Or am I just imagining things? Oh good, we have to deal with this guy shooting us. And we'll get rid of the archer, just because I don't want him shooting us. Oh, come on. Really? Really? Arsehole. Ah. If only I had an Estus, because... Okay, we're just going to use a humanity to heal. Bit of a waste, but hey. I don't want to risk dying here. See, that probably would have killed us. Hard to say, but... Yep. See, unlike Gwendolyn, you can't hit them as they're teleporting, which I think is silly. Surely Gwendolyn is more powerful than a douchebag channeler. Strong magic shield, that was it. Now, when the game first came out and was unpatched, strong magic shield was completely broken, and it made you basically invincible for 15 seconds or something. So, yeah, people were kind of abusing that a lot. I'm sure there's a key here somewhere to let Logan out, which we should probably do. We'll do it in the next part, after we kill Seif the Queef. Blue tit. Hey, that's a bird, a blue tit. Here we go, shortcut. I I think I remember which one's the mimic, but channeler set. I'm pretty sure it's this one that's the mimic. Yep. Blur. Enchanted Falchion. Good weapon if you're a magic user. Quite a good weapon in general. Where the hell is the key? I swear it was in this place somewhere. Is this it? Oh, that's it. That key will let us get Logan out, and we will want to let him out because he'll give us stuff. As we have 3 humanity, and by the way, having humanity is always good in your counter because it raises your defense, raises your item discovery, and your curse resistance. And we want curse resistance. So, you know what, let's reinforce one of our armor bits, because we can. Let's take our... Sure. Actually, we'll do the leggings. Okay, because they give us more of an advantage. Level up that. Yeah, that'll do. Then let's reverse hollowing. Ta-da! And let's kindle once. That should hopefully be enough. Have we been invaded? Yes, we have. That was super fast. It failed, their invasion, I think. That was a really fast invasion. Oh, it's probably because we're higher level now, we're like, people can actually invade us. But not because of summoning failed crap, so they're just gonna get invasion failed. Most likely. If not... well, who knows. We don't need to summon for Seath. Can, but probably won't. Because we don't really need help for him. If I see a sign, I'll summon it, but not going to wait around for any. There should be a golem here that I need to kill. Which is a bit irritating because I hate fighting these things. Because they have a lot of health. And they also have quite a big aggro range. I like that attack, it looks really cool. There's actually a spell a bit like that attack in Dark Souls 2. It's, you basically equip... Okay, you don't equip, but you basically... It's like Sunlight Blade, it makes a huge sort of glowing weapon, and then you take one attack with it. A big sort of vertical swing, and then it vanishes. Now, I'm sure there should be a crystal golem here that we're meant to... Is that it? No, that's a tree. Heard. Ah, have I... Has it glitched out? I'm sure I've done this quest in the right order. But... it ain't here. I'm not sure where it's meant to be, as I've never really tried to do this quest. Man, he just likes spamming that tag, doesn't he? Am I gonna have to clear out this whole area? Maybe I should split this into 2 parts after all, so I can go check. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to split this into 2 parts, as it's getting long. We will sign out here, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Just make sure I'm safe. See you tomorrow.